The 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations has come to an end, but what a tournament it was. From stunning upsets and amazing stars to heartbreaking defeats and historic achievements, Wafcon 2026 gave African women's football fans plenty to talk about. Who would have imagined that the mighty Super Falcons of Nigeria would exit at the quarter-final stage? Who expected Malawi making their Wafcon debut to march all the way to final? And who would have predicted Cameroon would finally lift the trophy after coming so close on previous occasions? The surprises were many, the intrigues were intense, and the lessons were even greater. So in this video, we take a closer look at Wafcon 2026. The surprises, the intrigues, and the lessons. What really happened in Morocco? Which teams exceeded expectations? Which stars shone brightest? And what does this tournament tell us about the future of women's football in Africa? Stay with me as we look back at one of the most fascinating editions of the Women's African Cup of Nations. The 2026 Women's African Cup of Nations has reshaped the hierarchy of African women's football. Cameroon won their first title after defeating Mali with 3-0, while traditionally Nigeria, powerhouse Nigeria, and Ghana were eliminated before the last four. The biggest surprises: Cameroon's historic triumph. Cameroon's victory. What was the tournament's defining story? The indomitable Lionesses defeated defending champions Nigeria in the quarter-finals, overcame host Morocco on penalties in semi-final, and produced a commanding face-half performance against Malawi in the final. The title reflects more than individual brilliance. Cameroon combined defensive resilience, goalkeeping excellence, and timely attacking quality. Goalkeeper Michele Pilina became a central figure after saving a crucial extra-time penalty against Morocco, and then stopping 3 penalties in the shootouts. Malawi's extraordinary breakthrough. Malawi moved from tournament debutants to finalists, eliminating highly regarded opposition and exposing the dangers of judging teams by reputation and ranking. Their run was powered by the Chawinga sisters, with Temwa Chawinga winning the Golden Boot after recording 5 goals and 2 assists. Malawi's achievement is especially significant because it demonstrates what coordinated preparation, tactical discipline, elite individual talent can accomplish, even when a country lacks the traditional depths of Nigeria, South Africa, or Morocco. The collapse of the established order. The quarterfinals produced an extraordinary reversal of expectations. Nigeria, Ghana, and other highly rated contenders failed to reach the semi-finals, while lower-ranked teams advanced and secured place at the FIFA 27 Women's World Cup. Nigeria's elimination was particularly consequential. The Super Falcons lost to Cameroon and subsequently failed to qualify for the 2027 Women's World Cup for the first time in their history. The main interest: Nigeria's painful turning point. Nigeria's painful turning point. Nigeria dominate third periods of their quarter-final against Cameroon, but failed to convert their opportunities, eventually losing 1-0 to Cameroon. The defeat raised familiar questions about attacking efficiency, tactical adaptability, squad management, and whether the team had prepared adequately for a competition in which one poor moment can end the title defense. The wider concern is institutional. Nigeria's historic record has sometimes masked weaknesses in domestic competition, player welfare, coaching, continuity, and long-term succession planning. The 20-6 defeat should therefore be treated as a structural warning rather than merely a bad result. Morocco's hosting dilemma. Morocco hosted the tournament and reached for semi-finals, but Cameroon ended the home side's campaign after a goalless match and penalty shootout. Morocco's missed extra-time penalty became one of the competition's most dramatic moments. The tournament also exposed governors' concerns before the first ball was kicked. Kaufman's boomed Wafcon from March to July, only 12 days before the scheduled opening, creating uncertainty of teams, players, clubs, and broadcasters. A tournament of high variance. The short knockouts formats magnified the importance of penalties, substitutions, and individual errors that helped produce spectacular upsets, but it also meant that a team could look superior for long periods and still be eliminated by one decisive incident. This is both the attraction and the danger of tournament football. It rewards readiness under pressure, but it does not always identify the strongest team over a sustained season. Lessons for African football. Investment must move beyond national teams. The strongest lesson is that national team success cannot depend only on assembling talented players shortly before tournament. Sustainable competitiveness requires stronger domestic leagues, regular international friendlies, better scouting and youth development, improved medical, travel and recovery arrangements, reliable contracts and welfare protections for players, greater investment in coaching and performance analysis. Kenya's coach Belinda Dennefer specifically identified the lack of regular, high-level international matches as a factor in the team's struggles. Rankings are not preparation rankings, and historical records are useful indicators, but they do not win matches. Malawi's run showed that a team with a clear tactical plan, confidence and effective preparation can defeat a more celebrated opponent. The practical lesson for federations is to assess readiness through recent competitive performances, fitness, cohesion, and tactical flexibility, not through reputation alone. Women's football needs continuity. Wafcon should not be repeatedly moved around the calendar or treated as an event that can be fitted in after competitions. The postponement of the 2026 edition underlined the need for a stable calendar and better coordination between club, national federations, clubs and leagues, players, and predictable planning. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel and tune in for more analysis.